Hey YouTube, it's Believe Me, and I am here with another wig review. Well, not a wig review, it's more of how to maintain a kinky curly unit. Now this is with the help of YB Wigs. It is a wig that I purchased. I just wanted a kinky curly wig because I love them so much, and I want to share with everyone how to maintain kinky curly wigs because I see a lot of complaints that it gets tangled, it gets matted, it's trash. Nope, it's what you use. So it's Auntie Jackie's Not On My Watch. Hey Auntie. And Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls. Hi ma'am. See, these two products will help maintain the longevity of the wig because it's how you develop the curls as well. Everybody wants to go for the big afro kinky look. I like more of that curly kinky look. So I like to develop the curls and then poof them out a bit. And so I'm going to show you now how I did it. It's already done on the whole wig, and it does take time. I'd say it's like a weekly thing you have to do if you don't do twist outs. If you do a wash and go, it's weekly that you have to set the curls. But I can show you how to do like a fresh refresher if you want to go for a little longer. So I can see here, as far as it goes in the nape area, it's always the tangle part and the part that gets poofy, but it's the least seen, so you don't really care. But for the purpose of the video, to show how I developed the kinky curly look, I will do this for the back of the nape. So I get some water and add water to it. You don't want it dripping wet, but you want it saturated to where when you use the paddle brush, the curls will form. So I'll show you what I mean. So damp, you want it damp but not soaking wet. So just adding water, and then I'll get a paddle brush and comb it through. I'm doing this in a regular time, not speeding it up, because I want to show it with every detail exactly what I do to make sure that it gets done without speeding through it, because you do have to take your time. This is another reason you want to take your time so that you don't make it shed unnecessarily. See, it's not a lot of hair coming out of that unit because I'm taking my time, and you finger detangle it first. Always finger detangle first before you put any type of comb through it, because it sheds. No matter what kind of kinky curly hair you get, it's going to shed. This is to stop it from shedding more than necessary. Alright, so when it gets like about that, you see how it's starting to glisten? That's how much water that you want to put into it, and see the curls developing a little better. So I'm just dipping my fingers in a cup of water and keep going back. You could use a spray bottle as well, it's easier, but I didn't have my spray bottle at the time. So then after that, you get some of the Not On My Watch. Actually, sorry, first before you do that, you get the paddle brush. And with the paddle brush, you comb through it. Alright. It's an old paddle brush, excuse it. It's been through a lot. And this paddle brush is specifically for combing wet hair. So it's much more gentler than other paddle brushes, but see how it develops those curls? And I always suggest a paddle brush as opposed to any other comb, like white tooth or just any comb, just because it helps the curls come out like that, because you need them to develop before you put in the product. So then you put in the, not today, the Not On My Watch, and then you finger it through, and you want to use the first 3 fingers, so index, middle, and ring finger. Use just those 3 fingers and comb it through, and then rub it all in there. You want it just to rub it in there because the curls are developed from the paddle brush. You just want to set those curls with the product. And then I just got some of Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls. I didn't show the bottle again, but got some of that and put it in. And those are pretty much the only 2 products you need. And it'll set the curls. Now if you do want to reset the curl, like just clean the wig, the unit, I suggest that you do a co-wash. I would say co-wash it 3 weeks for the 3 weeks, that you need to do that, and then wash it with shampoo every 4 weeks. Now it's depending again on how much product you use and what you do to the wig. It's still a unit. It's very processed hair to get it to this texture. We African Americans don't donate our hair like that, so they have to get some straight curly hair, whatever it may have been, and texture. Sorry, not texture, but process it to get it to this texture. So if you still put too much product in it, it will start to tangle, it will start to mat, it will start to act up. So I was just showing the inside of the wig right there, and here I am showing what you can do. Like, say for instance you wanted to do like a do style or in a bun or something like that. You don't want to, you know, reset the whole wig by doing a co-wash. You just want something to wear it for a couple more days and get out the house. This is what you do. So I'm again getting a cup of water, wetting my fingers, and combing through the hair with my fingers to reset those curls after I put it up in a bun. So you just continue to do that as I showed before with the back of the hair. Just keep finger combing it through. And again, this is the part just to reset the curls after they're already developed and have that product in it. The way that I showed you before, you want to do it like that in the beginning, section by section, little pieces at a time. You don't want to rush through it. But this part, since it's already got product in it, this can be done because it's easier to develop the curls with the product already in it, and I'll just add a little bit more product in it, as you will see later on in the video. But remember, in the beginning, after it's freshly washed or co-washed or whatever you're doing, do it in sections in the beginning. I cannot stress that enough. It's just still, it is processed hair, but it's still kinky curly hair. You want to do it like you would do your hair if you were doing all wash and go. You just don't put powder stuff in it, rub it in and go. No, you take your time, you go through each section in small sections and get it all in there and get those curls developed, and then have it set. Alright, so I'm just gonna let you watch as I continue to just wet the hair and detangle it with my fingers, not using the powder brush or anything, just my fingers to minimize that shedding. Okay, so I also forgot to mention the shampoo and conditioner I use. I love Aussie products, so I use any Aussie shampoo really for washing, and then to condition I use the Aussie curls. It's really good. It's a new product. It moisturizes and it really helps with detangling the hair. So yeah, those are the two products I like to use, and you know, doesn't break that budget. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, this is how much hair that was lost. Not much at all when you finger detangle. Now I'm using more tea just to get those curls to develop back, because when you use water on it, it takes off some of the product. So I'm just going to put a little bit of just tea on there to get those curls to revive even more. As you can see, it's happening already. It's happening. And I have the wig glued down right now, so I'm going to actually show you ways to maintain it when it's glued down. You don't want it to come out flat when you wake up, so I put the hair in a pineapple, and then I flip that pineapple to the side, and then I get this big ridiculous bonnet and then put it on top. I love this bonnet. Oh my god, she does me so good. And then I just go to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning, take out the pineapple, put a little bit of water in there just to reshape it I should say, because the curls are still there, they're still popping, but just to reshape the hair, because sometimes it gets a little bigger and then other places. And yeah, that's how I keep it nice and fluffy and well, the shape, keep it well maintained and not flat in the morning once it's glued on. But that's it, y'all. That's how I do it, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.